Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. and I'm gonna be real brief. I've been extremely busy. That's why I have not been going live. But I'm gonna start just answering random questions that I get throughout the day pertaining to entrepreneurship, pertaining to relationships, pertaining to life, the struggles of life, the ebb and flow of life, the difficulties of life, family, overcoming obstacles, stuff of that nature. And today in particular, I want to delve very briefly into the question was raised, hey, I've been working a job for a year. I really want to be a full-time entrepreneur. Should I quit my job? And, whenever people ask me questions, I always reflect on self. I'm blessed to know some full-time entrepreneurs. I'm blessed to know people who do what they love all day, every day, right? So, wisdom is when you have lived through something or you've been able to experience other people live through it and you watch the end result, right? So I have seen many people who have jumped out in that water and been successful. And I have seen many who have jumped out in that water and drowned. So I would just say to make sure that you have a plan, a well-established plan, a plan behind the plan, a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C, especially if you have a family involved. And I would just say that, it's always wise to steal away. If you can't run away off a job, steal away. That's what we're taught in the Nation of Islam. Take your time, be wise, seek assistance through patience and prayer. Well, the question was asked, Monroe, why do you still work a job? You got money saved, this and that. That's because a lot of my income is being allocated to my investments. I have a plan, as many of us are hoping and aspiring over the next 10 to 15 months to be millionaires and multimillionaires from our Bitcoin investments and other investments that a lot of us have grinded to accumulate the capital to put in these investment opportunities, these investment vehicles that are mathematical, and you can look at the analytics and do the studying and the research that accommodates success. God willing, life is mathematics. But patience is key in life. So many times people want to grow into greatness overnight, and that's just not the reality. It takes time. Before we see that grass, before we see that tree, before we see the greenery on top, there's always a seed that's budding. And as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said, it sends a shoot down, right? Long before that root is growing in the darkness, long before we see that shoot, that stem up, before we see the manifestation of the reality of what's brewing or budding, right? So, we just have to be good stewards over what we are blessed with and work hard and diligently. Even though I'm blessed to net over $5,000 a month from working on jobs, I'm not complacent or comfortable with this, at all. We should all be striving for multiple streams of income. You never want to get complacent building somebody else's empire, right? We should study and observe the operations wherever we are so that we could learn how, these corporations make they're millions of dollars. There is nothing wrong with observing and learning and being a good student wherever we are in this life. We should be studying and sponge bobbing the resources and the knowledge that's around us so that we can continue to grow and evolve. So yes, we should all be striving to become entrepreneurs. There's nothing wrong with an honest day's work, but are we truly being honest if we're giving all of ourselves to somebody else? What's honest about that? When the Creator has placed a seed in all of us that needs to be germinated and cultivated and grown into a full manifestation of the potential of greatness that's in each one of us. So, like I said, your little brother, I've been grinding, planning, as of course I'm preparing for marriage and preparing for all of these different phases of life that I am entering into. And I really would like to do like vlogging, but I'm gonna do more future vlogs, like if I'm blessed to buy some some acreage, a lot of farmland. I'm gonna be vlogging us out there on the land. But in the near future, hopefully I'll just vlog like some of our mosque lots that we have, of us just working the land out there. I want to do more showing proof of the reality that the power that's in each one of us as individuals when we're focused and not so much talking. I get tired of talking. I get tired of hearing so much talking and really not the production or the effect that comes from the word. The word is nice, but the word should produce something in us that enlivens us to go to work to change all of our realities, brothers and sisters. So once again, there's nothing wrong with being an entrepreneur. There's nothing wrong with working for somebody else, but we should all be investing. We should all be striving to build skills, acquire knowledge so that we can build more businesses, brothers and sisters. So that's just my few thoughts about this. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing off. Peace.